We get a lot of comments about blind dates and how to navigate those, so I thought I would dedicate a whole video to how to have a great blind date. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about things you can actually say on a blind date that are going to escalate the attraction. It's going to be really fun. Now, before I get into what to say, I want to let you know, stay till the end of this video, because the last thing I'm going to tell you is when he, at the end of the date, wants to come and give you a kiss, I'm going to show you how to triple his attraction for you in that moment. So stay tuned. Let's jump into what to say on the blind date. So you're on the date now. You want to create chemistry. What are some of the great ways of doing that? Well, let's start off a little easy. Firstly, presumably, if your friend has set you up on a date with this person, she's told you a little bit about each other. If your friend has said that this guy is really good at football, or she says that he has this great business, talk to him about that. So my friend was telling me you have this business that's centered around teaching women how to flirt with men. What? Tell me about that. That sounds really interesting. You can start there, right? That's a great place to start. Use the information that you already have. By the way, you can also, if we want to go a little advanced with this, go into a part 2 with this conversation. If your friend has built this person up and vice versa, there's a kind of elephant in the room about that, because she's built you both up to each other. So you can say, this is really hard, isn't it? Because my friend, there's a lot of pressure on you. My friend has really built you up. So you have a lot to live up to. Here's another thing. If he does something a little awkward or stumbles on something, you can say this to ease the tension. Let's say, I don't know, you're driving somewhere with him and he parks the car crooked, he has to straighten up and he's starting to get flustered. When he parks the car, you can be like, look, you know what? I get it. I'm far more charming and amazing than you ever anticipated, and it's thrown you off, and it's cool. I get it. I get this all the time. A little playful moment eases the tension, creates a bit of fun between you, and also gives him a role play to banter off of as well. Okay, so you have a little bit of banter now, you're having fun, maybe you're at a restaurant or at drinks, something like that. You want to get a bit more connection. Here's an interesting question, or something you can say that's going to dive a bit deeper into him. Say, all right, you have to tell me something that our mutual friend doesn't know about you, because I want to tease him or her about the fact that in one date, I already know you better than they do. This is fun because he's either going to tell you something deep, or he's going to tell you something a little quirky, a little different. But either way, this isn't the run-of-the-mill, what do you do, where are you from, all of that stuff. He's going to have to really think differently about what he's going to tell you at the moment. This is one that not a lot of you are going to do, but those of you that are going to do it are going to kill it with this one. You've got to be ultra playful for this, but you say, you know what, my friend was driving me crazy about how well we'd get along. She kept going, oh, he's this amazing guy, this an amazing guy. You're great. Don't get me wrong, you're great. But I feel like we should wind up my friend. What you do is you take a picture and you go, we have to pretend we're really super in love with each other in this picture. So you take a picture and you go, like, let's be all dreamy-eyed and stuff. So you take the picture and then you say, all right, I'm going to send this to my friend and wind her up. So you send this picture of the two of you all dreamy-eyed, and underneath you say, how did you know we'd be so in love so quickly? Not only are you making light of this whole romantic ideal, and not in a sarcastic way, but just in a fun way. You're having banter with him and you're bringing him in on the joke. When you send this to your friend, obviously you're going to get this funny response back, because your friend's going to know that you're either playing with her or that the two of you are getting on well enough to have a joke like that. And now when the friend texts back 5 minutes later, it becomes this continuance of the joke. So you get to text your friend back again, but involve him in it. It's a really fun little role play to do that involves everyone in the situation. This next tip is a little more sweet. So we've got a little playful, sometimes sarcastic. I want to give you something sweet and genuine that you can say. So you say to him, you know what's funny? My friend usually has no taste in guys. When it comes to who she thinks, she'll be like, oh, that guy's hot, or that guy's cute, you should talk to him. I'm always like, are you crazy? I actually don't feel that way about you. With you, I feel like she actually did a really good job. She was right about you. Okay, so you've gotten this far. I told you at the beginning of this video that I'd tell you how to triple his attraction for you at the moment where he wants to kiss you. And if you've done everything I've just said, he's going to want to kiss you. When he goes to kiss you, you look at him and you say, wait, are we allowed to kiss on this date? This was a blind date. This is almost like kissing a stranger off the street. I mean, you're just a random person in a way. You could even be dangerous. Us guys, what do? We keep pushing, right? We just keep trying. So you can be like, well, I don't know, it's a little naughty. I don't know, it feels bad. Whenever you're ready, you can now kiss him. But just those few seconds where you bat him away a little bit and act like this isn't allowed. This is a bit naughty. We shouldn't be doing this. This isn't even a first date in a way. It's a blind date. This is just a date where we saw each other for the first time. That's a very cute way to tease him and create a little element of challenge, which makes him feel like he's gotten over a hurdle in order to kiss you, rather than just kissing you straight up. So that's it. Go have a great blind date. By the way, tell your friends that you're interested in meeting guys. If they know guys that you could be interested in, tell them to hook you up. Make sure, by the way, when they talk to the guys, that they don't say, oh, my friend really wants to meet guys right now. That's not what a good friend does. If she's going to be a good wing woman to you, she should be saying to the guy, I think maybe I can get her out. I don't know. I'm going to try and get her out. I think you guys should meet. She needs to make it sound like you took a little persuading. But from your side, be proactive, be positive, and your friends will want to help you. I'll see you next week, my friends. Bye-bye.